Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Today, we are, like, up to date, I guess. Right? Like, this is up to date now, I think.
Well, it'll be up to date up until the next patch drops
In a few weeks,
like,
yeah.
4 weeks, so,
Yeah,
that'll be...
HSR 4.4. When does that drop? July 15th? Okay. July 14th, 15th? Okay, yeah. So this patch is a little longer, so we have about a month. Yeah, you're right, like 4 weeks. Okay.
Regardless, we do probably need to finish sooner than later.
Affected by the incident, citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance.
I wonder if anybody's gonna try and spin this as
Our
the
fault.
Astral Express problems, so...
Yeah, hi, March. Oh, hi, March. There's a Tell Me Why So impression chat.
The incident that happened at Fulwish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
I'm sure it's fine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our brand new segment.
According to the news reports, the supplicant debate was interrupted by an attack from Joy Ascendants, which the Department of Aberration Defense publicly dismissed as an elaborate stunt orchestrated by Fulwish herself.
Sure.
Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed?
What do you think they've been doing since we got here?
Average 24-hour news cycle be like?
Yes.
Yeah, see, chat, this is why I only turn on, like, the news for shit that's, like, for, like, election night coverage, where it's like, what are the poll results? Because that's something they can't bullshit. Obviously, they're just going to argue about it. But, like, I'm just going to try and Steve Kornacki, because he's just, like, obsessed with numbers, and he doesn't give a shit about anything else. So I'm just going to wait for him to come on MS Now. Because he's just a numbers guy. He's like, look at this number. It's really cool. And, like, he gets so animated about it. It's very fun to watch that.
Also,
honestly, he could be just a streamer, and everyone would watch him.
Weren't they from Fulwish?
Instead, he's paid by
They were
formerly
spreading
NBC.
nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Fulwish.
Average
that
media.
Sounds like something else that I've heard somewhere before, but I can't put my finger
No,
on it.
I mean, I've seen that too. It's like how anytime there's something happens, like, I don't know. It's like how people sing the praises of, like, wow, look at this person, they're really great. And then some news comes out, and they're like, actually, no, I've always hated that guy. It's like, thanks for being locked in. Like, that's for standing for your beliefs. Morons.
Our beliefs are unmalleable.
Classic media behavior.
Except when this comes out.
Except when what? Sorry.
Nothing.
Kadia, nothing surprises me anymore. I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, you just don't seem quite the same. Oh no.
Well, I'm missing another part of me because I got stabbed again.
Grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung.
What does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean? He's just on a mission. He still likes you, March. He was fucking thrilled to see you in Euphorious. Are you stupid? Well, actually, no, it's March. Never mind.
I think you answered your own question.
Yeah, it's March. Like, come on, March. Like, are you just... Really? After going through all of Euphorious, you think that... Really?
No! Is this what it takes to become a hero?
I just was imagining that rather than thinking that we're growing up emotionally or mentally or whatever, that for some reason she just thinks that we're just emerging from our own chest like a alien.
Yeah.
So like every time we grow up, we just emerge out. We emerge from our own body, like just slightly more powerful.
Training Don Hung that bad, training in March may be worse. There you go.
Oof.
I am so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that?
Well, if we turn into you, we have a 50% chance of turning into a Yandere.
Yeah, we get to turn into fucking Darch.
But I haven't heard yours yet.
You tell her everything. Yeah, I'm actually glad that's
Well, you
black
see,
screen.
everything went to shit, and then we beat up
Fulwish had
Fulwish.
people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster?
Yes.
And you guys
Apparently.
stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Something like
Yes.
that, yeah.
And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn... who was it again? Who is that?
Oh, did Marsh not get that memo?
I don't think she did.
Yes, Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back?
Yeah.
Why does the Express have such bad luck?
I blame the writers.
Whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line.
Oh yeah, I got the
I mean, if
Kuro
you really think about it, I guess 3 out of the 6 locations we've been to so far have had the Lord Ravager in them. This is honestly becoming more of a theme than I'd like it to be.
Yeah, I think the only place we've been that doesn't have a Lord Ravager is Benacone and Herta's spaceship.
Well, Bellabog technically counts.
I get, yeah,
Or-
it was a Stellaron. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Lord Ravager, Evanessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantom Moon games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with.
Oh yeah, Daniel, I got the
How
Kuro.
many people are even left in the Phantom Moon
I
games?
don't
Has anybody even
know.
been keeping track?
I mean, there's Sunday, us, Evanescia.
No, Evanescia. Well, at least Evanescia is implied to have, fucked off, right?
More or less, but
So
I don't
she's
know.
probably not in the games anymore.
I guess,
With
yeah.
Astral, I think.
No, Astro's not a supplicant.
Yeah, he is. He had a mask.
Okay, then Astro's a supplicant, and then who else?
I guess technically Silverwolf, maybe? Or was she a supplicant, or did she just have the effective power of a supplicant?
She had the power, I think, more or less.
See, this is the problem with this whole thing, is that it's not been keeping very good track of who is and isn't
Nope.
getting these things.
Nope. At least last time we're like, yep, these are the 12 people. Yep, here they are. Like an Amphorius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I got the Kuro launcher, so I'll download that while we watch the show today.
Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat.
Yeah,
So
Chad, I
this
don't-
is as usual.
Pretty much. Yeah, Chad, I don't play Woo-Wah, but there's a collab character that's free, so I'm gonna download the game, log in, claim the character, and uninstall. Because I am bored of gacha open world games.
Are you okay?
No.
I'm good.
I wish I were as calm as you. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
So many things to deal with right now. What should I do next?
We should get off this planet.
That's
I've had a long day. I should just...
Oh no, not the chair again. The last time we sat down on the chair, we ended up in
a glitch.
the dreamscape.
Sofa with a plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. Me on the plane earlier, but it was not comfy on that plane 2 days ago. Safe news broadcast. March Relentless questioning living presence sort of Ravager. The flesh writhing on Blade's body. The future of the Phantom games. All these problems have knotted themselves together to a mess. What do? You're just a poor little raccoon. Unravel the mystery now. You're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit and give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness. I'm just gonna wake up the fuck Penacony.
No, I'm imagining that we're gonna end up in that mall
Let him
place.
sleep.
Never knew you could sleep this much. Now that's a
Hey,
sight I
you
would
were
like to
fine
wake
and
up
right.
to. Hell yeah.
I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
Now, chat,
I
that's
did.
chat. Now that's a thing I would like to wake up to. Fuck Himiko. Holy shit. I must have not surprised.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the nameless. But this
This is a
way
little
too
much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board. Constantly
You have my
stretched thin
sympathies.
and feeling out of my depth.
Yeah, same.
All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system.
What?
The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all.
He is
Come to
insanely
think of it,
confident.
It's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers. The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantom Moon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you. That's why I want to share a story from the past with you. A promise from 15 years ago.
Okay.
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart. I want to share this
Himiko,
story
it kind of
with
sounds
you
like you're
all.
gonna go and die.
The story of how my journey began. Because it's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to
Oh,
invite
boy.
you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
There's just still a train-sized hole in the ground.
All right.
That'd be great.
It's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us. Let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll sit
Okay,
and
that
listen to
is
the
a
story.
death flag right there.
Yeah, that's a death flag.
Speaking of the world in canvas,
Ah, my beard is annoying. I need to
Mark
shave
told me
tonight.
about what Evanessia said to you. Evanessia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too. According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces. 1,000 years
That's,
ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramod's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantom Moon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
maybe.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through to still exist today? That too leaves me deeply curious.
Have you considered the flesh of Shuhu in your bodies?
There are
Or
far too
something.
many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. Only two things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond.
Okay.
Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means
That's concerning.
she is not only familiar with Asat Pramad, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation. Nobody knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Plain Arcadia. Legend has it that Graphia used a vast ocean as her canvas and channeled the power of elation to step into the
Oh
painting,
boy.
which means she has not only seen Asat Pramad, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory.
Interesting.
Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the IPC. She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Oh, now she shows up.
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda. Go talk to General Yao Guang, then.
Oh, cool. Didn't have to actually walk there. Just walked over here. Auto.
Nice to meet you,
Hooray.
Ishvara. I always
What?
thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Fulwish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Fulwish.
Didn't we meet Yao
Capacity
Guang
as an
already?
Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from
I mean, I think this is
suffering.
the first time she's met us without not duress, you know? So she's doing a formal greeting because she's like, oh, I haven't actually done that yet. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
Also, I mean, she's also a Lafu, and they like to do long-winded shit, so...
I guess. But it might also tie back to that thing that we were talking about before, where it's like she might be experiencing time and not linear.
Time dilation, yeah.
But anyway.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
Alright, let's go to Twitter.
I mean, I wholly expect to
Sealed
tell somebody
in
after leaving the
Ahatopia's
Express.
core is Ouroboros, the veracity.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, but why?
Wait, you've never heard? Come to think of it, they must be unfamiliar to most people. They were supposed to be recorded in the list of arch-enemies as an author of calamity. They are an ancient god of desire and consumption. An eon that evolved from a leviathan, but...
So
they
they're a big-ass
disappeared so long
whale.
ago that the Cienjo Alliance never witnessed any of their deeds. And they were never recognized as an author of calamity.
Well, that's concerning. The long-life species
Well,
wasn't
they
alive when
mean no
they
such
were causing
title
problems.
anyway.
Yeah.
Beast of calamity. Star
When we get free time,
devourer,
we'll talk about the direct chat.
Void Maw. Just hearing these names, one can imagine what kind of monstrosity they were. A vast, writhing form whose slightest movement could crush entire planets, before swallowing what remained into an insatiable abyss.
So what's the
Kirby?
difference between this and IX?
Or Kirby.
Or Kirby, yes.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster.
Well, that says a lot.
Hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather
Let's go talk to
an
Firefly.
level feast,
Oh shit.
in which the swarm served merely as appetizers.
More trauma for Firefly.
The
Fun.
planets they passed were devoured as the main course. No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet after vanishing for years.
So Hollow Earth theory, great.
Actually, here's a question: how big are I guess the eons, if you can fit the veracity inside of a planet?
Yeah.
True situation.
You'd think this planet
remains
would be a little
unknown.
bit more showy of these signs that there's the veracity there outside of this.
Yeah.
But with this information,
It's like
we can
in
understand why
Transformers
Assad
Age of
Command
Age of
set his
Extinction,
sights
Daniel.
on this
Is that
world.
the fourth or the fifth one?
I
Which
think
one
it was
is-
the fourth one.
Which one was the fifth one? The last
Like
night.
Last
It's like in
Night.
the last night, there are all the spikes coming out of the ground, you know, from Unicron.
Something like that.
I'd expect that to be somewhere, though. Maybe it's somewhere in an area we haven't seen.
Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
No, because it wouldn't be the first time,
I've
and it's
seen
not going to be the
worse.
last.
That's impressive, Ishvara. No wonder you survived the calamity of Iron Tomb.
Iron Tomb was
Fortune follows when
insane.
fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity.
Yeah, Iron Tomb was a pain in the ass. I only won because I had a fucking pink elf with me.
Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body.
Or we could wake it up and
that would
cause
be
it to
worse.
eat
Risk
everything.
path.
It'll be like, alright, new planet, lunch.
Blade
I mean, we could
has
just wake
agreed
it
to
up in
my
its
proposal and will
entirety,
venture
which is
into
the
the world
problem.
Yeah.
of
So,
canvas to seek out the veracity.
You what?
From what I've heard, you are going there as well. I cast a divination.
I don't remember agreeing to
An
this.
hexagram shifted between the marsh and
Yeah,
fire
I don't agree to
triangles,
that.
yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
Okay, tell me something I didn't know at this point.
A funeral, or an adventure. It would be a battle with
For
only
Blade,
a
it's
1
the
in
same
10
thing.
chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch enemy. Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it.
Blade's just like, yes, I can die!
Exactly.
Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
Betting everything on me.
Petting?
Still
No,
with us here.
I don't see it that way.
Okay, then how do you see
are
it?
not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice tossed at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves, and in those beside us, knowing they can change the course of even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Fulwish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never
Well,
changed.
thanks.
I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe. I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly, but I still need more hands to make it work.
Okay, so where are you gonna get the extra hands?
That's just when games have to come to an end soon.
What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation. The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take...
Oops, sorry.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
Wait, are we going alone?
Enter the Forgotten Hall?
No.
I have said words to you. Goodbye. But yeah, are we alone here?
I don't
We're going
know.
alone
What are you
to
all up
the
to
world of
over there?
canvas.
We're talking to
Or-
Kimiko and Shush.
And there's Pom Pom. Yeah.
What are y'all doing here?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration.
Pom-Pom, I hate it
but a
here.
meaningful one. You stopped Fulwish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave
No, I
Blade
killed
a
her,
chance
there's a
to free
difference.
himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now,
Oh, somebody's so gonna
Let's
die.
make-
Someone's dying, yeah.
here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia.
I see a fucking red flag right in my screen, Daniel. A lot of red on this one.
And here's to all
Even though
of
we're getting a
us.
Nova form.
The
So.
Lord Ravager can throw
Well, I
all
mean, she can
wants at
still
us,
die and
but
get a
I
Nova
know the
form. We've
Astral
seen that
Express will
happen.
keep streaking across
They gave
the
Elysia a
stars.
new form in the last, few weeks. Of course they can. And she's been dead for years. All of us.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
I don't sound too much in a rush to set off the death flags, buddy. Okay, so we need to talk with Don Hung and March specifically.
Oh, it's you! Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe, will you? Sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world.
Oh, that's convenient.
Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up Express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean.
Pom-Pom needs a better washcloth.
But it's okay. After passenger Himiko repaired the Express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
So many fucking death flags.
How did passenger Himiko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, then being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himiko was on board.
So that sounds suspicious.
The day passenger Himiko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's heart started beating again, and the lights flickered on one after another. Graphia? Pom-Pom hasn't, but Pom-Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom-Pom's asleep.
I swear that Pom-Pom used to say I occasionally.
And there
Am
are
I
soft
tripping?
clinking and clanking sounds, just like the sound of stars twinkling. But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom.
Also, here's a game. Take a shot every time Pom-Pom says Pom-Pom in this conversation.
Yeah, that's you would die. You would not have fun there.
Yeah.
Safe trip. Pom-Pom will take good care of the Express while you're away.
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you.
Hooray.
The streets were in chaos, traffic ground to a halt, and Wispay littered the ground. It was like a scene straight out of a disaster movie. When the televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and
course they
nearly broke through the barricades. But the moment the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought.
Wow, who got a
Wow.
thought?
I don't know deep down which is more dangerous. A made-up villain or an actual threat. But I am more concerned about you.
Thanks, Welt.
I've seen the footage of your fight with Fulwish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you. It reminded me a lot of when I saved you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
No.
From what I can see, you're in pretty good shape right now. The Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea.
Right.
Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Good Pom Pom just chilling.
Hmm.
Did you need something?
No.
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV right now. It feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all. I should thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
Okay, like the lag made me thought I was gonna go to comp.
Sunday just like, yes, thank you for letting me be on this journey. Now time to fight Super Sunday again.
We are on the chain. Himiko's on her phone. Messaging song. Bruh, Himiko! Get off your damn phone. You ain't a millennial. You ain't fucking Gen Z. Hello.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
No, really.
What?
You, me, and March. The three of us.
Exactly. The
Together
pilot tail of
again.
This express.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well,
March was fucked
she
off.
spent her time wandering and eating.
Look at
Her
March's face.
Perfect little vacation.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grab plenty of comics as well. I call it cultural
Oh, boy.
exploration. With a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Well, good for you, March.
Having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
I'm sure it's fine.
You were thinking it.
Yeah, we are actually more concerned about your condition, Dan Heng.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused. From now on, I will turn my attention to this world. Mr.
You
Yang
weren't
and
already?
I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered. No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
Yeah, I'll share how traumatized I am after this patch is done.
Yep. Alright, now we talk to Himiko.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
Hooray.
Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest first. Once you fully rested,
There is no time.
you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City. Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there. It will take you to the border between this world and the world in Canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage. That's your final stop before entering the world in Canvas, a place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that
Disagreed.
realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor.
It's just actually hell. It's just Doom. I just see Doom guy come out of a portal.
I mean, we're literally going inside
Graphia makes me
the realm of the veracity.
Yeah.
feel calm in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my regards. I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself and hear her story in her own words. But someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Asat Pramod. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in Canvas to you. Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others, awaiting good news from you.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid?
Ew.
Yeah.
And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Why not?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
Yeah.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks.
He's just looking at a bird.
A
Well,
blade
no, I think it's
forged
supposed to
from
be
steel
referencing
cannot
something,
sever
but I
an
can't figure out
undying
what.
fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time,
All
people
right.
will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a
I wanted to
petty man.
die.
I was never born to carry some greater good. This is
I like
between
this awesome
Shuhu
bit.
and me. Nothing more.
Fair enough.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through.
Bruh.
Well then. I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it. Even if this
I'm just like,
body is reduced
yeah.
to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in Canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Take care.
I don't want to, though.
How
I
about
want to
you
die.
stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sant Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore,
I'm sure it's fine.
it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment. Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going
It's
to
because
say.
you talk for the both of us.
The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
Oh, the bells be tolling.
Yep.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Woo.
The terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is,
Why am I lagging?
a cult devoted to the Veracity.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread
Well,
of
I think
violence.
this is like two truths and a lie.
Yeah.
One of these is, or some amount of these are probably true. Probably that
The
last
rumors
one,
are
I think.
endless.
Agreed.
I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
Trick question,
I've
they're all
never heard
true.
the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
Oh. Wait, hold on. It's actually saying something. Hold on, what did it say the first one?
Come to my side.
Oh.
Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed.
Like an actual snake.
Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored.
Okay, I can't fix
The
graphics.
calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally, that is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
Hooray.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalight reflection barrier will be complete.
Wasn't that like a super powerful thing that the Genjo can throw out?
That ensnares
Yeah, I think so.
countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shu
Yes, we're gonna
has been
Decalight barrier this son of a
the
bitch.
signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars.
Ley lines?
And now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
Yes.
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ashvale.
Oh.
Ouroboros' remains are in
Oh.
Autopia,
Yeah, Kuchiba.
aren't they?
I'm not lagging.
Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
What's happening? Why am I lagging? I'm not even using my full power. I'm using 14% CPU and 37% memory. What the fuck? My GPU's at 60%. It should be fine.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to
What is
discover
lagging
it.
my computer?
You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one.
Because
You
that's the
bypassed
one that
security
works.
And broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This
To
is
cause
no
problems.
confrontation. It's a warning.
Well, I just freed like about
I'm a security officer.
20% RAM by
Reason I'm
killing
here.
Gemini.
While everyone else is
Oh, there you
fixated
go.
on the Phantasmoon games, only the
That's
Department
hilarious.
of Aberration Defense is watching.
And
other
GPU is down to
cases.
45%. Thanks, Google. Why is Gemini running in the
Location
background?
With a new Herald of Death case
I'm
was
not doing
closed.
anything with it.
Correct.
You know?
The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
Oh.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
Obviously.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Plan Arcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramod's next move.
This giant
Sure we
is
can.
prepared
He'll
for
show
that
up
very
anyway.
Purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare.
Feather. Oh,
When
this
that
thing.
time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yep. Ashvale's POV.
And so the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail. The end of the world. Elation once again declared war upon the Veracity. Frail little humans. Ouroboros split their mouth wide open. Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue. The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Voracity's teeth. The bartender Braji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Voracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Voracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement.
I guess at least they paused it for a good while.
En route spread his hands and said, "See, I filled your mouth with laughter."
Yes.
Nice.
Then what happened?
Garbage can.
Then he died.
Then the Voracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, gave Ma and tore en route to pieces.
Okay, that's pretty fucking good, though.
Yeah.
Those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
We came here to investigate the Voracity and Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Oh, that a trash
Oh,
can
no.
has the powers of Aha, effectively. It's a Path Strider.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90%
Also true.
of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
Indeed.
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Detective notes. Case of the missing Veracity. The system
who's reading first?
I'll read it. I'll read the thing. It's pretty short. The assistant meticulously compiled the case details for the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appears at the abandoned station, a weird emoji running amok in the tavern. All clues point to the Lord Ravager and Asat Ramad. Detectives back on the case will be able to track the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern. P.S. The refrigerator's cooling system's down. Remember to repair it. Notes, scribbled handwriting, jotted by the detective at the scene. Shepard. This guy's someone comes to feed the Veracity sounds like a fairy tale. Bragi. There are plenty of bartenders in Laughter's Tavern, but he's the most famous one. Rumor has it he still doesn't pay off the tab from that time he cracked open the wine cellar. On road, feeding a Leviathan corny jokes. Great AZ idea. I highly doubt his wordplay will be enough for the Veracity to feast on.
Before you get on with
It is 56.
Yeah.
Yeah, so chat, I think we're going to pause here for today. See, am I doing anything this weekend? Let me check my calendar. Nope, I got nothing. I might have to pick up my parents on Saturday, but, like, it's not confirmed yet. So you can probably, Sorry, I'm, like, checking the thing. We can probably do a stream on Saturday, depending on if I have to pick up my parents or not. So, yeah. That will do it for today. Oh boy, we're getting some stuff started, and boy, there's a lot of death flags. A lot of death flags. This is great. Tomorrow, are we doing more Draw Aquarium or nah?
We're gonna do Draw Aquarium for one more day.
Got it.
And then afterwards, we'll do a new demo.
Yep. Sorry, a little tired, but yeah.